for a very young piece in Wendell Carter Jr., a huge contract in Otto Porter Jr., and then on top of that, they also got the 8th overall pick because of it. So, the Magic, I feel like, even though they went complete rebuild, I do feel like they're in a pretty decent spot. So that's who we're going to be rebuilding today. So, we'll go ahead and hop into it. I do want to go ahead and go to the team selection. And I want to select everyone. And the only reason why is because, in my personal opinion, I think that the top 4 picks are going to be pretty much set. So, I don't know the exact order and who's going to end up where, but I do think that the top 4 picks are going to be Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, Jalen Green, and probably Jalen Suggs. I just don't know which order. I guess Kuminga could fall into one of those categories, but I just personally feel like Kuminga's probably going to drop to 5, even though he has a lot of potential. I just personally feel like he's probably going to drop closer to 5. So, I'm going to make the picks. It's going to be a little mock draft for me. If you guys know my own personal opinions on these, this is kind of how I think the draft's going to go. I think Cade's going to go 1 to the Pistons. I think that they're going to run Cade Cunningham and Killian Hayes in the in the backcourt, and I think that it's going to work out really well. Next, we have the Rockets. I think the Rockets are going to take Jalen Green. I just don't know if Christian Wood and Evan Mobley together would be the most ideal fit. Maybe it would work out, but I just don't really foresee that happening. I don't really know. After that, it does get kind of, wishy-washy. I know that the Cavs are actually looking to trade away Colin Sexton. So, in my opinion, that means they're going to be looking for a guard of some sort. So, I would go with Jalen Suggs because he'd be best guard available, or at least in my opinion. And they drafted Isaac Okoro, so they're not going to take Johnathan Kuminga again and, try to run those two together. I don't foresee that happening. And then at the 4th pick, obviously Evan Mobley would go there. Evan Mobley is the one piece that the Raptors truly need. I feel like they have a very good squad out the rest of the way, but they were just missing something at the center spot. So, now this part is going to be interesting because I think that the Magic are going to take Johnathan Kuminga. I think he's probably the best player on the board. Truthfully, I think he's probably the best player left. He is like 6'8". He's only 18 years old. He's just a very solid overall player. I watched him in college, or not in college, I'm sorry. I did watch a bunch of highlights on him. I've watched a lot of game film on him, and he's a very solid player. So I think the Magic are going to take Johnathan Kuminga there. And then from here, it does get kind of, I don't really know who's going to go where. But for this next pick, let's see. We have the Thunder, I think. So the Thunder are interesting too because obviously they're not going to take like a guard to replace Shea. Obviously, Shea's kind of their guy for the future. But I could see them pairing them up with a defensive scorer. So I could see them getting a guy like Keon Johnson. I could even see them getting Davion Mitchell. I could see them getting James Bouknight. I see a lot of different things that they can do here. So I think that I would go with Keon Johnson if I was the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's just my own personal opinion, but that's kind of what I would do. Next at 7, I can't even remember what team is this. This team was the Warriors. Okay, so the Warriors here. So the Warriors are interesting because the Warriors, they took a shot on James Wiseman last year. And I'm not going to say it was a complete bust because I think James Wiseman still has a lot of potential. But the problem is with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson coming back and Draymond Green kind of towards the end of their career. I mean, not like the end of their careers, but they are getting a little bit older. So due to that, I think that they would just need a win now move. So I think what they would need is, truthfully, their small forward position does lack just a little bit, and I guess Scotty Barnes could technically play there, but I just don't know because he's not a very good shooter. He's just. I don't know if they would go that. I think that they would more likely go with a guy like Moses Moody. So that's who I'm going to take as Moses Moody. I could see them running like a backcourt of Steph Curry, Moses Moody, and then obviously in the front court they would have Klay Thompson at the 3. They would have Draymond Green at the 4, and then Wiseman at the 5. I could see something like that working out for sure. So this last pick is going to be from the Magic as well, and I think that if Scotty Barnes was on the table at 9, I think that they would definitely take them. So the 2 picks that they did end up making was Johnathan Kuminga and Scotty Barnes. So I personally just think that this is kind of the way it's going to go. I do think Johnathan Kuminga falls to 5. I think that's a perfect spot for him. And on top of that, if Scotty Barnes is available at 8, there's no way that the Magic are passing up on that. And I think that we have a very solid team for the future. I mean, I really do. Obviously, it'll take a while to progress these guys, but yeah, I'm not bringing back any of these guys. I'm really not. So we're just gonna hop straight into player progression. I don't think we'll have enough money to really get anything. Yeah, we have like nothing. So yeah, we've only got 10 mil. So there's not even a point. I know we still have Terence Ross on the roster. So because of that, I forgot to. Okay. I forgot I have every team selected still. So I will definitely change that real quick. So, oh my lord. Okay, Magic right here. So, this is where things are looking very, very positive. Jonathan Isaac's only 23 years old. We all know that he's a defensive monster. He wins Defensive Player of the Year like every year in 2K, no matter the circumstance. As a Bulls fan, or not even as a Bulls fan, just in general, I do think that Wendell Carter Jr. has a lot of potential. I think that he's a very good center. It was just the fact that he was on the Bulls. It made it really hard to shine, because I mean they had Zach LaVine, who took a lot of shots, and I love Zach LaVine, don't get me wrong, but Wendell Carter Jr. is a good player, and he just was not used right in Chicago, and it was really annoying, and it just showed so much promise. But anyway, not here to rant about the Bulls. We have Markelle Fultz, who's still only 23. He is up to an 82 overall. Mo Bamba's 23 as well, up to an 81. Cole Anthony up to an 80. And this is the piece that I'm really excited for. I love Cole Anthony. I think he's going to be the perfect 6-man off the bench. RJ Hampton they got in the Aaron Gordon trade, which I think was a great pick, or a great addition to the team. And then we just drafted Scotty Barnes, and we drafted Johnathan Kuminga. And then we have Gary Harris here still, who has a $20 million contract that I'm hoping is up after this year, or at least has an option. Okay, he's done after this year. And Terence Ross has 2 more years, so maybe we'll look to trade him just while he might have a little bit of value. I don't know if he will or not. But I am probably going to look for a trade for Terence Ross real quick. So this is probably the best trade that I did find for Terence Ross. We will be getting a super young center in Moses Brown. He's going to be on a rookie deal contract, so very ideal situation. And this is going to be our lineup for now. So we have Fultz, we have Harris, we have Johnathan Kuminga, Jonathan Isaac. Oh, that's weird. I never even noticed that, but that's funny. Wendell Carter Jr., and then we have Mo Bamba off the bench, Cole Anthony off the bench, Moses Brown, Chuma Okeke, which I think I'm going to switch for. I think I'm going to switch Chuma Okeke out for Scotty Barnes, because I don't want to run 10-man or an 11-man rotation. So let's go 10-man rotation. Let's rebuild the roster here, and then we will go with Scotty Barnes and Chuma Okeke. Flip these 2 around. And I truly don't think I'm going to make any moves. I think I do need to try to get a backup, small forward of some sort. But I know Scotty Barnes, his backup position is actually small forward. So maybe I just stick with where we're at. Or I guess I could change his position to a small forward. Just so that way he does get a lot of those minutes. So I guess we could do it like that. Johnathan Kuminga would still be starting. We'd still have Mo Bamba off the bench. We'd have Cole Anthony, Moses Brown. I don't want to play Chuma Okeke at all. I just don't really think he's a part of the future of Orlando. I really don't. I think RJ Hampton could be solid. I think The rest of the pieces could be solid. I need to make probably Moses Brown have backup. Excuse me. I need to have Moses Brown probably have backup. What's it called? Like a backup power forward position, just so that way he can actually play some of those minutes. But yeah, so that's pretty much gonna do it. I'm just gonna go here and move a secondary position to power forward. Perfect. And I'm just going to simulate to the end of the year. I don't want us to be good. I want to be, I just want to be an average team. I want to be able to get another decent draft pick because I think we have next year's draft pick for sure. And hopefully we have a couple other ones from all those trades that the Magic had done. I can't really remember, to be completely honest. But I'm just going to sim till the end of the year, and I'm going to hope that we're not very good. So I'll see you guys then. I tried to be bad. And somehow we were the 3rd seed in the conference, number 4 in the power rankings. I don't know, man. It literally doesn't make sense, but whatever. Trae Young wins MVP. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. Cole Anthony, our boy, 6th Man of the Year, averaging 23 points off the bench. That's insane. Johnathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved goes to Nicholas Claxton. Nate McMillan, Coach of the Year. And Executive of the Year goes to Connor O'Neal. I'm pretty sure that was us. I think we went 52-30. So let's take a look. I doubt we have any teams, but might as well look. I know we'll have Johnathan Isaac for sure on defensive team, but what about here? So Johnathan Kuminga wins All-Rookie First Team. We love to see that. And Scotty Barnes wins All-Rookie Second Team. There we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats real quick, see how all of our players did. So Cole Anthony, he's that guy. Cole Anthony is that guy. Markelle Fultz, he averaged 15 as well. I want to take a look at the percentages. So a little bit down in the 3-point percentage, but it's okay. It's okay. Johnathan Kuminga in his first season actually puts up 15 and 5. You really can't argue with that on okay shooting splits. I mean, nothing crazy. Wendell Carter Jr., he did regress a little bit in the rebounds category, but everything else looks pretty solid. Johnathan Isaac actually started scoring just a touch more on decent efficiency as well. Mo Bamba did okay. So I'm pretty happy with where we're at. Scotty Barnes, he shot from the field. He shot pretty decent. His 3-point percentage wasn't great, but his actual, field goal percentage was pretty decent. So, and he's up to an 80, so you really can't argue with that. So, we are going up against Boston first round, who is a 6 seed. That does not make me happy, but they lost Tatum? Wait, hold on. Hold on. How did the Celtics lose Tatum? Did they trade him? No. So, wait, so where's Tatum? I guess we'll just do it this way. He's probably going to be one of the top guys. There's Jason. Oh, he's injured. I thought I turned off injuries. No. I literally have... Wait, hold on. I have injuries turned off. Because none of my players were injured. I'm just gonna look real quick. Injuries are off. What happened? Okay, well, that's not really fair. I'm gonna try to change it back. Because that's not fair. I don't know why he just randomly got injured, but he did. So I am definitely going to bring him back to healthy. And we're probably going to lose first round, but I didn't even want to make it this far, so we lose in 6. Perfectly fine with me. Perfectly fine. And obviously, yeah, Jason Tatum was the reason why. But we wouldn't have been as high of a seed as we were if that was the case either. So that makes me really nervous. Maybe a lot of these players are just randomly injured. But, not a bad showing by any of our guys. Obviously, Gary Harris didn't play very good. But the rest of them didn't really do too bad. So maybe we need to start RJ Hampton over Gary Harris. I don't know. It's kind of neither here nor there, to be completely honest. It's not going to be super important, I don't think. So we're on to the second year here. We'll go into the league meetings, make sure that everything is rejected, which it is. We'll go to the draft lottery. I don't know if we'll have anything, so magic. Okay, we have the 26th overall pick, and that is it. So we will go to the staff signing real quick. I want to see if we can get if we can get a better trainer. That's going to be huge on such a young team. So we'll offer him as much as we can. And then for the assistant GM, we'll take Ryan Johnson since you have the best ratings. And they both... Oh, Sean did not end up signing. Okay. Yeah, he's going to reject that. Cool. So, can we get Justin Powell? Probably not. Oh, he did. He ended up signing. Cool. Okay, so let's go to the draft here. I do think we might need to make a trade for a new... We truthfully might need to make a trade for a new shooting guard. So maybe we can trade away... Oh, we have no one that's under contract. So, I guess we can see what we can get for the 26th overall pick. If not, I'm not going to really use it anyway, but we can at least look, I guess. Yeah, nothing. So, I really could care less. So, we're just going to go ahead and sim to the end here. I'm going to cancel through it. Then we're going to go to the rookie signings. I don't want to sign you, got to be honest. I want to accept all of these team options and the qualifying offer for Wendell for sure. So, this is going to be pretty big here. I do want to get Wendell Carter Jr. back for sure. And then I will skip through moratorium and see who's left. Maybe we can get a shooting guard from there. I don't know if we would or not. We could get Zach LaVine on the team. Do we get Zach LaVine? Do we get Zach LaVine? Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. I don't know if you... And he did. He ended up signing. So we just got Zach LaVine on the team. I'm really happy about that. Very happy. So I think our starting five is pretty much well-rounded now. I think it's, pretty set in stone what we're going to be doing here. Might start Cole Anthony over Markelle Fultz, but other than that, I don't think I'm going to make any changes to the lineups either. So I guess let's just auto-generate the rookies. We'll send the training camps. We'll send untapped potential to... I don't know who would have... Zach LaVine doesn't have A+ potential. That's so stupid. But whatever. It's, it's 2K's doing, not mine. So, we'll advance to the next season. We are going up against the Bulls' first game. How coincidental, after we take their star player from him. I do think I'm going to start Cole Anthony over Markelle Fultz. I know that Markelle Fultz probably is in fit terms. I do think that he might be a little bit better at that starting point guard position just because he does have a little bit of defense, but I just think that perfectly well rounds our bench too. So we literally don't have a single player that's below an 80 in the rotation, except Chuma Okeke is here. Maybe I will take this back and do this, and then I will put, because we have our backup. We have a backup point guard, backup center, backup small forward, backup power forward, backup shooting guard. So I'm just going to change the position here of, what's his name? Moses Brown. Move it just strictly to power forward. And then that's literally going to be the only move that we do. So, except, like I said, I'm going to start Cole Anthony instead of having him off the bench. But other than that, I don't think... And I'll switch this. Other than that, I don't think we're going to make any moves. I'm really happy with where we're at. I truly, truly am. So I'm just going to sim till the end of the year. And, wow, we lose the first 2 games. That's very unfortunate. But I will see you guys at the end of the year. So I'm almost positive we had the exact same record as last year. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. I think that we're a true 4 seed now. I truly do. I think that we're in a very good spot here in Orlando. Jokic wins MVP. This guy wins Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year goes to Precious. Johnathan Isaac, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year now. James Wiseman, Most Improved. And Mike Malone wins Coach of the Year with 60 and 22. I think we went 50 and 32, if I remember correctly. So let's check and see if we have anybody on any teams. I don't think so. Johnathan Isaac's still here for defensive team. We won't have anyone on any rookie teams or anything like that. So, I do want to take a look at stats just super quick. Let's take a look here. So, Zach LaVine and Cole Anthony definitely was an upgrade to get Zach LaVine. He is another 20-point-per-game scorer alongside Cole Anthony. Johnathan Kuminga actually produced pretty good numbers again. He did drop a little bit, but we added in another 20-point per game scorer, so it makes it kind of hard to be able to go off when you have another player like that. Wendell just keeps getting worse, and I'm not sure why. He's not like regressing overall wise. He's literally getting better, but for some reason his stats just keep going down. I don't understand that. RJ Hampton actually had a pretty solid year coming off the bench, so he was kind of like a revenge series there, or revenge season. Jonathan Isaac was our lowest points per game scorer, but he wins Defensive Player of the Year every time. So going up against Cleveland, who have Darius Garland, Dylan Windler, Isaac Okoro, Kevin Love, and Jared Allen, with Suggs off the bench. Favors JaMychal Green, Larry Nance, and I truly, wow, we end up losing in 7. We just lost to a starting Dylan Windler. I don't know. Maybe Dylan Windler will turn out to be the GOAT, but I just truly don't foresee anything like that happening. Wow. Okay. So the Cavs, they somehow beat us, which is fine. It's whatever. We're not gonna have a very good pick, I don't think. Magic, yeah, we just have the 27th overall pick, so nothing crazy. I'm going to try to hire this. Oh wait, he's not gonna sign. It was only 211,000. I thought we had more than that, so I just kind of fired that guy for absolutely no reason. But you know what? It's whatever. Actually, since we don't have anybody or anything other than the 27th overall pick, I'm just going to skip over to the team option here. I want to accept everybody's team options. This is a huge piece to keeping our team successful, is all of this really good young talent. So for the bird rights here, I do want to. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to offer. Oh wait, no, that's Wendell Carter Jr. So for Mo Bamba, I am going to offer him the max we can, so he accepts the qualifying offer. It's just a stupid glitch that 2K has. So he's going to accept on the qualifying offer. Once he ends up accepting that, I will go ahead and try to sign Wendell Carter Jr. as well, just because we honestly do need a really good, or a solid center, and realistically with the money we have, we're not going to be able to get one any better than that. So, plus, I like Wendell Carter Jr. I think he's a solid player. So, nothing wrong with him. But everybody is... Actually, Wendell Carter Jr. kind of stayed the same. Markelle Fultz, he stayed the same. That's not good. That is not good. I definitely was hoping to see a lot more green than that. That's for sure. I am going to look to make a trade with Wendell Carter Jr. I just want to see what all we could get, and because we could make an upgrade like Jared Allen, that could be huge. We could De'Aaron Fox. Why would they offer that? I'm sorry. Like I like Wendell Carter Jr. a lot. I think he's going to be very solid, but there's no shot they're going to give me De'Aaron Fox for that. And Jared Allen. Oh my God. All right. Hopefully that change did end up making us just a little bit better. So I'm going to send him to the training camp, send a couple people to Untapped Potential, and I'll see you guys at the rotation. So the rotation's looking the exact same, except for the fact that we added in Jared Allen, who I know he doesn't really put up tremendous numbers, but he would at least get us a double-double, I think, whereas Wendell Carter Jr. was only giving us like 12 and 8. So, you know, those extra 2 rebounds might help out a lot. It also adds to our defense a lot. I know that Wendell Carter Jr. was a really good defensive player, but now we have an elite defensive player, an elite shot blocker at that. So I think that we're in a really good spot here. I'm honestly just going to run it back. I think that I don't know what more I could really do to this team when it comes to like changes or moves. So I will see you guys at the end of the year. Hopefully we can, be a top seed in the conference. So yeah, we had a very solid record this year, I got to be honest. We ended up, I think, 62-20, I think. But somehow, this scares me. Somehow Jokic ends up on Dallas, wins MVP. Saban Lee wins Rookie of the Year. Killian Hayes, 6th Man of the Year. Jonathan Isaac for the 3rd year in this video. Dacian Nix wins Most Improved. Stan Van Gundy wins Coach of the Year. And Dylan Shaw wins Executive of the Year. I'm assuming that's our team. I honestly am not really sure, to be completely honest. I don't remember who I signed as our coach. So, I'm not sure, but nobody on any teams other than Johnathan Isaac. So, I want to take a look at that Dallas team. Oh my gosh. They have Jokic and Luka on the same team. With Josh Green off the bench. Tyrell Terry still. Spencer Dinwiddie and THT. Wow. I really don't know what to say. That is a squad. But luckily we will only have to see them if they make it to the finals. So, we're going up against the Knicks, who have Steph Curry. Oh my lord. And they just have a very solid overall team. I mean, at the end of the day, that's pretty much all it is. So we end up winning in 5. I wanted to check out the stats real quick too. And it's pretty much the same story. Pretty much the exact same story. Levine and Anthony kind of doing their things here. Jared Allen, he dipped in the rebounds department too. What is up with this squad? Like, honestly, what is up with this squad? That's crazy. That's crazy. Markelle Fultz off the bench is actually our leading assist man. Johnathan Isaac is going to be steals and blocks leader. I'm surprised Jared Allen didn't give him a run for his money, but oh well. So we're going up against Miami. Picked up Dennis Schroeder. They kept Tyler Hero. They still have Jimmy Butler. They picked up Darius Baisley. They still have Precious off the bench. Chris Boucher. Yeah, they're deep. They have a deep squad. And we end up losing in 7. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. I don't know. The Heat ended up going to the championship, but losing to the Pelicans. I mean, it's just because 2K just loves the Pelicans. So, I guess technically I ended up failing this rebuild. But I put the Magic in a very good position for the next couple years. I think that they, truthfully, are in a pretty decent spot. They just have to make, I think they have to make a move for a starting shooting guard. And if they do end up getting Johnathan Kuminga, I think that that's truly a great option for them. So, if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. If you guys have any other ideas that you guys want me to do, let me know down in the comment section below. I think that the top 5 for draft picks are pretty much set. I don't know the order that they're going to go in. But if you think that a certain player is going to land in a certain destination, let me know. I'll try to do a rebuild around that. I think I'm going to be starting a couple new series here soon, so just keep on lookout for that. That's why you should turn on the notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. But for now, this is King Terence signing out. Peace.